Hi, my name's Zoe Cross. I live in Germany, and for Plastic Free July, I'd like to show you a few things that I have integrated into my lifestyle to reduce plastic. So, first of all, there's a whole load of stuff going on for drinks containers. I have bought a couple of containers because I love my coffee to go. Quite honestly, I love it. But I bought this coffee container, so it's a thermos container, about a year ago actually. And I bought this one then 5 months ago. This one is really good. It's a thermos container and it has a liquid tight cover, but you can also press it in and out if you want to drink from it without unscrewing the top. So this is really good, and it's machine washable. After that, I got a recommendation from a friend, a colleague. This is a thermos bottle, and I usually have my office water. So when I'm in the office, this is half a 0.6 of a litre. I go and refresh my bottle with water, and it keeps the fizz because I love fizzy water, and it also keeps it cool. Likewise, it will also keep hot drinks cool. So I don't have to go around buying plastic bottles all the time for water, because I could drink out of the tap, and I quite often mix water from the tap with my drinking water, but because I have a weakness for fizzy drinks, that's why I do love my fizz. So that's why I'm happy to use fizzy water. And talking of fizzy water, last year I realised I wasn't really drinking enough anyway, and because I love drinking fizzy water, I would be going to the supermarket and buying plastic bottles with fizzy water. Then I invested in a SodaStream system. And the SodaStream system, of course, means that I don't have to buy plastic bottles anymore. And these bottles that come with the system, they're glass. So it's brilliant. You just wash them yourself. This has got cold water from the fridge in here now, because we've had really hot weather. It was 40 degrees on Thursday here for the first time ever. And so you cool the water in the fridge, put it in the soda fountain, and get beautiful cold fizzy water, no plastic. Still on the subject of drinks, about a year ago, I started buying glass bottles of milk. So in Germany we don't have a milkman who comes around. I'm sure in the UK they don't come around like they used to. So I go and buy glass bottles of milk rather than containers like this, because these are a lot more difficult to recycle. And you may be asking yourself why I've got this here. The reason is this is lactose-free milk, and it's something that my partner drinks. So he needs to drink lactose-free milk, and I haven't yet found a glass container selling lactose-free milk. And finally, this is my pièce de résistance, because up until recently I was disposing of organic rubbish in a different way. I had a whole load of these plastic bags, that would supposedly decompose in oxygen. So they would just decompose over time. And it has now been established that they do not decompose. They are still plastic, and they end up as plastic in the ocean or as microplastic in the ocean. And so I needed to come up with a different way of disposing of my organic waste. So in the summer, I have a whole load of these kind of cardboard boxes which I buy my fruit in. So I go to the market, I'll buy some strawberries or blueberries or raspberries in here, and I do have paper bags which I get occasionally from the supermarket. So I just thought, because the trouble is, if you have moist organic waste and you put it straight in here, you're going to have a very soggy bottom, and it's going to break and everything's going to go all over the place. So what I do is I make myself a more solid bottom. So I put that in the bottom of the bag, then I put my rubbish, maybe wrapped in a paper bag, put it in here, and I can then pile the rubbish on here for a couple of days, and it might be a bit moist, but I've got a solid bottom, so it's a lot more stable, and after 3, 4, 5 days I can then throw everything into the organic waste bin. So yeah, and that means I no longer need to buy these so-called decomposable plastic bags, which actually don't decompose. So yeah, that's it from me. I hope some of this may have been useful to you. And any questions, comments, please get back to me. Yeah, info@zoe-cross.com. That's one way of getting hold of me. Look forward to hearing from you. Bye.